Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, November the 27th. Just 3 days left until we enter into December. But wow, have we not had an amazing fall. Very little cold weather, and what was cold was only cold for the overnight, and then the days turned out to be beautiful again. We've had sufficient rain to continue to nourish the ground, and yet no icy patches anywhere to be found. But I'm sure we have winter still coming. I'm one who doesn't mind winter as long as it's not more than about a month or two long. Some of you are probably, I could do with only 2 or 3 days of snow around Christmas time and then I'm done. But suffice that to be, the reality is we are in a time of year where we're heading towards Christmas. Advent starts this Sunday, and we're excited about what that will bring. Of course, you know that there are all sorts of things that are coming up through the weekly updates that are being sent out by email. And I hope that gives you a lot of things to consider and to enjoy as well. This morning, I'd like to encourage you from the letter of Paul to the Colossians, in Colossians chapter 3, verses 12 to 17. And he writes this: God has chosen you and made you his holy people. He loves you. So you should always clothe yourself with mercy, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Bear with each other and forgive each other. If someone does wrong to you, forgive that person because the Lord forgave you. Even more than all this, clothe yourself in love. Love is what holds you all together in perfect unity. Let the peace that Christ gives control your thinking, because you are all called together in one body to have peace. Always be thankful. Let the teaching of Christ live in you richly. Use all wisdom to teach and instruct each other by singing psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs with thankfulness in your hearts to God. Everything you do or say should be done to obey Jesus your Lord. And in all you do, give thanks to God the Father through Jesus, his Son. Wow, what an amazing passage of Scripture. And I hope that you feel the sense of encouragement that Paul is giving to the people in Colossae, and which we too can also receive. I like that where it says, always clothe yourself. That's that aspect of every morning we get up, we take off our nightwear, and we put on our clothing. And we clothe ourselves according to what's going on. If we're in the summer going to the beach, we clothe ourselves with summer type shirts and trousers, probably shorts, maybe sandals instead of shoes, things like that. If it's winter, we wear thicker clothes, thicker socks, a thicker shirt or a sweater like I'm wearing today, and we wear a heavy jacket. But we clothe ourselves with that which is appropriate to what we're going into. And in the same way, he's saying here, clothe yourselves with these things. And these are awesome. I don't care what season it is, they're always good to use. We clothe ourselves with mercy, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Wow. I don't think there'd be a lot of fights between people if this is what we clothe ourselves with each and every day. Wonderful things to be clothed in each and every day. And I like this in verse 16 where he says, let the teaching of Christ live in you richly. Use all wisdom to teach and instruct each other by singing psalms and hymns and spiritual songs with thankfulness in your hearts to God. Letting the teaching of Christ live in us or dwell in us richly. In other words, what Christ is teaching, let that be that which finds a home within us. And that means we got to be spending time in his Word. I hope too that you're also spending some time finishing off the last few days in our Bible readings. We're in the epistles of 1st, 2nd, and 3rd John and Jude in these last final days. So I hope that you're right on track, and if not, you can always catch up because December's reading plan is coming out soon. Well, I hope all this is an encouragement to you. I pray that you have a really good day today, and that the rest of the week would be amazing. God bless you, church. Praying for you.